So, this is part three of the summary of Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort, The Wolf of Wall Street, where he teaches his techniques about selling. So, we talked about in the first video about how you must move the certainty needle of your prospect. And in the second video, we talked about first impressions and tonalities. So, now we're going to talk about effective communication, how you communicate with someone in a way that they actually listen to you. So, it's not an automatic interaction like most of sales pitches are. So the first thing is he talks about matching, which is basically you don't want to have a pre pre-planned way to talk to your prospect without listening to him, without matching his energy level, because it would be really weird if you call someone or if you meet someone and the person is like, hello, good morning, and you come up all energetic and talking loudly and stuff like that. This would be really weird, and it's gonna sever rapport really quickly. So you have to match the other person in their energy level, how fast they talk, how are they sitting or standing, their posture, even their words. Now, it's important to not copy them. You are matching, you're like adapting to them, not copying. That would be really fucking creepy. Don't do that. So, why is that important? Because we want to talk, we want to have a relationship of any kind with people that have some things in common with us. If someone is too different, we cannot relate, we cannot talk to that person. But if we match someone else, we have at least something in common. And that makes communication, the other person more open to communication. Sorry, my notes fell down. Okay, so besides matching, what is an important idea? Active listening. You might have heard this one before because it's very important. It means that when the other person's talking, you're not just waiting for your turn to talk, just kind of distracted, just staring at the person doing nothing. You have to show that you are listening to whatever they are saying. So you nod, you have to make expressions, listen to what they're saying, and you make expressions that match what they're saying. If they telling you something sad or a trouble they have, you say you make expression that you kind of get what they're talking. If they're happy, you make an excited expression. That's active listening. You show that you're listening. You say, uh-huh, oh yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, and then what happened? Stuff like that shows that you are not, just waiting for your turn, which is what most salespeople what most people do when talking. And like I said, we want to do business with people that are a little bit at least like us, and people that listen to us, listen to our problems, and that adapt and sell us the solution to our problems, and not just sell us something because they have to sell. So you have to active listen. And the last part of this video, and probably the most advanced and very important, and something that every great communicator does, and Jordan himself says he didn't invent any of this stuff, especially pace and lead. This comes from, as far as I know, comes from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. What pace and lead means is that first you pace the other person, which we talked about in matching. You pace the speed that they talk, their posture, the position that they are in, the words they use, the expressions. And then you slowly start to lead them. You do different things, like if he crosses his arms, the prospect, and leans back in the chair, you kind of do a closed position as well, a more relaxed and distant position. But then little by little, you come back, you lean in a little bit and wait for the reaction. And then after you establish rapport based on the person, you can start leading that person with your tonality, with your posture, with your words, and your energy. So, but like I said, you have to do this slightly, little by little. And this is important. A very good example. He gives a very cute example that when he was talking with his son was really mad at something that happened at school. And the brief version of that story is, have you ever tried to calm someone down when someone is very angry, and you just say, oh, calm down, it was nothing? The person will probably get more angry because you're not matching their state. You're not listening. You're not entering into their world to take them out of that world, which is what you want with an angry person. So first you match, you pace, and then slowly, little by little, you lead them in the direction that you want. Remember, this is goal-oriented communication. So you have to have a goal in mind, and you have to keep the prospect or the other person in the straight line to get where you want to take them. Of course, with all the ethics that it involves. And I'll talk about that a little. Maybe I'll talk about that a little bit more in a future video. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you see how you are doing or not doing matching and leading in your communication, and especially in other people's communication. Like if you know someone who is a really good communicator, watch them as they use that technique, or those techniques, and you can learn a lot when you just are aware of those things, those techniques. So see you next time.